Good evening, everyone.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Friday night. It's 9 p.m. and we are back here on
How to Ace Your Career.
So guys, as usual, we deliver our commitment each Friday night at 9 p.m. We come here to help you some kind of topics on what is required to really grow in your career.
Yes.
If you're stagnated, how do you move from it? If you're feeling anxious, how do you deal with it? If you're stuck in life, how do you work on it? If you are not getting the desired promotion, what do you do about it? But more specifically, it is related to mid-management, mid-age people, which means people of 12 to 15 plus years of experiences in their life.
Yes.
Why can I say this? That whatever we are sharing is really very relevant and it'll be of help if you use all these tips, is because I'm Nutan, I'm a career and a life coach, and I've been coaching mid-age people for the last one entire decade. And all my clients who've come to me could be for career stagnation, could be for career transition. They've all got their desired results.
Absolutely.
So here am I sharing with you those tips that can help you as your career.
Absolutely. I'm Dheeraj. I'm a life coach. I'm a career coach and a business coach. And today, the topic that we have selected is so close to us. The reason being is today the whole world is going through this, and that is called stress. Everybody is going through stress. And we thought that, after the survey that we did, one of the things that came out very prominently that people wanted to discuss stress, what is the stress all about, and how to come out of it. And that's what we thought we are going to talk about.
But why is he good on talking on stress? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, the reason is, one of the biggest things that I have learned in life is have a complete mastery on your emotions. Okay. And the stress, initially many years of life, I have been through myself a lot of stress. And to that extent that, anxiety became a part of my life. And then how did I work on myself? All that what we are going to talk to you today is something that I have worked on myself, something that she's worked on herself. And I've worked in a way that today I can say that I can definitely live a stress-free life. It's been more than a decade now that I'm living a stress-free life. So that is why we thought that all what we've done, we're going to talk to you people so that you can also live a stress-free life. Because when you're stress-free, your performance is so amazing and you lead such a happy and fulfilled life.
So welcome to the live session on stretch management tips for high pressure roles.
Yes.
Today, we'll delve into the intricacies of managing stress in roles that demand peak performance and coping with constant pressure.
High pressure roles encompass various professions such as fund managers, project managers, business analysts, sales heads, doctors, finance professionals, especially handling new business venture, technical heads dealing with 24/7 service providers, legal experts, and many others. In these positions, the stakes are high. Decisions carry significant consequences and the performance bar is set at the elevated level.
So all those who are listening to us, can you help us understand what is the role that you're playing? Is it a high pressure role? Is there something which we have not included in the paragraph? I would love to know from you in the comment section.
Absolutely.
What is the pressure that you're facing daily in your current role? Further, of course, certain roles that are characterized by tight delivery deadlines and overpowering client demands. So employees in such position find themselves really toiling hard every single day for 14 to 16 hours with very little time for sleep and their personal chores. In fact, in metro cities like Bangalore, Pune, the added challenge of long commutes, consuming 2 to 4 hours daily is very, very taxing on the employees, and that is intensifying the stress levels.
And another reason of stress is toxic work culture, unrealistic targets, and incessant drive to achieve more can exacerbate stress and contribute to adverse effects on mental and emotional well-being. Long-term exposure to such stressful condition can lead to serious health challenges, impacting both your personal as well as your professional lives.
And that is why it's so important to identify the warning signals of prolonged stress. What are these signals? Some symptoms like frequent headaches, So Monday to Friday, twice in a week, you will experience serious headache.
Yes.
Or some kind of tension in your muscles. I feel, oh my God, there's a constant pressure here that I feel. Or my legs are really hurting. I just want to lie down in the bed. These kind of muscle tensions. Persistent sleep disturbance. Though I feel very exhausted, but when I'm there on the bed, I really can't fall asleep. I'm not having a sound sleep. Stomach upset. Anxiety triggers that. Stomach upset. Though you may be eating healthy, you may be doing your everything what is required, but you still have stomach upsets. It is related to stress. Significant weight fluctuations. All of a sudden you become obese, or all of a sudden you find that your weight has started reducing.
Absolutely right.
Again, it's a challenge related to stress. Unhealthy food cravings. All of a sudden, I just feel like eating something which is junk so that I feel energetic, so that I feel pampered. That is something which, again, is stress-related cravings. And of course, we all know it's emotional outburst. All of a sudden, someone has told me something and I can't deal with it. I'm just throwing it without realizing how it will impact my career or my relationship.
Very true.
Recognizing these signs early on can absolutely give you some necessary action that you can take, and you can prevent severe consequences. Early in late 30s and early 40s, we have seen people going through cardiac arrest, going through brain stroke, going through such lifelong illnesses which cannot be cured because they never took care of their health. And that is what we'll try and understand, the effective strategies to cope with stress and maintain a healthy work-life balance.
To start with, engaging in regular physical exercise is a cornerstone of stress management. Allocating at least 45 minutes daily, and that is 5 days a week, to activities such as brisk walking, jogging, yoga, swimming, hitting the gym can boost resilience and promote overall well-being, especially as one advances in their career.
So I believe that late 30s or the minute you touch 40s, if you're not doing this, you're inviting serious trouble in your life. So if you're in your early 30s, you still can have that relaxation break, though it's always better to start early. But when you're in your late 30s, you're approaching your 40s, believe me, it's a must in life.
Yes.
Additionally, paying attention to posture while working and taking short breaks to breathe, to take a walk, can relax and eliminate the physical strain that you feel. Many of us are sitting and working on the desk these days. And because of that constant pressure, you just don't realize you sat in the morning and it's lunchtime. The body has been in one position for such a long time, and that creates so much of spasm in the muscle, which creates a problem. So it's very, very important after every 90 minutes, just get up, breathe freely, and take a small little walk. And when I'm saying breathe freely, I'm not, of course, referring to going out for a smoke. That's not helping you. That's the breathing I'm talking about.
In fact, let me give you what she's just to add on to this is all those who smoke, you know what happens when they smoke? So actually, the nicotine of that part is going into your lungs, but the oxygen is what goes into your brain, and that gives you that feeling of relaxation. It is not the cigarette. It is not that you are addicted to it because of nicotine, but actual is just oxygen that you pull so strongly, the oxygen goes into your brain, and that's why you feel relaxed. But the sad part is, the defect is that so much of nicotine goes into your lungs, and that's where you have a problem.
Then, of course, nature, we all know, right? It has amazing restorative effects on our life, on our body, on our minds, and that really helps in stress reduction. So what can you do? If you really look at most of the offices in the MNCs, they have these small little green patches. They are not meant for show, right? They are meant so that you can just step out and take a nice walk. You know, it's like, it's beautiful, right? It is told when you're walking on the green grass without a footwear, it's really heals your body and heals your mind. So taking those short little breaks, and instead of spending that time in the coffee shop or the pantry, why not pick up a cup of coffee and step out in that green space?
Absolutely correct.
Which will give some relaxation to your eyes, and some freshness, some oxygen to your body.
And then the next is nourishing nutrition. Now, paying attention to the foods you consume, as they can impact your body, your mind, and even your mood. It's extremely important that we are having a very balanced, nutritious diet that can support physical health and positively affect your mental clarity and your emotional stability. So be really careful of what is that you're consuming. That's very, very important.
In fact, it's the other way around. When we feel stress, we end up eating all wrong things.
Yes.
And that triggers stress further. It starts damaging our body and, of course, our health.
So, for example, you're stressed. Now you're eating a lot of ice cream. You're eating a lot of pastries. Now you're doing this regularly. Now your weight is put down. Now that put on weight has become another reason for your stress. That's how it goes on and on and on. The cycle is all about this.
So that is how we take care of our body.
Yes.
Now it's very important to understand that stress at its core works on the mind, and understanding the underlying fears that often accompany the high pressure roles. That is why it's very, very important to not only take care of your body, but also take care of your mind.
Absolutely.
How can you start doing that? The first important thing that you can do is breathing exercises. Now, there are a lot of breathing exercises and pattern taught in the virtual world. You'll pick up YouTube, you'll find a lot of breathing techniques. Yoga teaches it in different ways. Every form and science teaches it in different ways.
Yes.
But what has really worked for us, which we also learned, is a pattern called as 1-4-2, which is specified by a doctor and a cardiologist who shared this us in one of the workshops that we attended. And what is this 1-4-2? It says, inhale for 10 seconds and then hold on that breath for 40 seconds and then exhale slowly for 20 seconds. Believe me, it's not possible. It only comes by practice. And that is why you should try and take 5 minutes out every day in the morning and before going to sleep to just practice this breathing pattern. When you do this regularly, it can help you manage anxiety and your heart's health. And don't you think heart is really very important? Then let's really take care of our heart. Second thing, what you can do to really work on your mind is feeding the mind with positive content rather than indulging in negative news. If you pick up, today, last 3 days, red alert, so many people, this is what happened, someone dived into a nala, something happened. Such huge population, one incident, and it's publicized everywhere.
True.
That's exactly what happened even in COVID times. People died out of stress than the actual illness.
Very true.
So don't really indulge in these negative news and distraction on social media. Really listen to something positive, something which can engage your mind to creativity. That is what you need to really work on when you're spending time. So feed your mind with positive content, either through reading or through listening or through watching something. But ensure that it's either creating humor, it makes you feel light and relaxed, or it is giving you something positive, which is helping you reduce your stress and anxiety and building peace and calmness.
Absolutely. The next is creativity and expression. So the more you'll be engaging in creative activities like art, painting, music, writing, or dance, this all can be therapeutic and provide an outlet for emotional expressions. Expressing yourself creatively can help release pent-up emotions and tap into the deeper aspect of your soul.
So, for example, that client of yours whom you asked him to play that.
Yeah, there's a client of mine. So he is a tabla player. And so when I told him that, he said he was stuck and stressed and all that. I said, what you can do, you can play half an hour tabla every day. So he didn't realize what has my half an hour tabla got to do with my career growth and do well in my life. And he started doing that from 15 minutes to half an hour. And then slowly and gradually, he got involved in a group where they are playing music. Today, he's leading such a happy and excited life. He's looking out for weekends. And that 2 days of happiness that he has got through that tabla, that peace that he's got, he started doing so well 5 days in his company in a week that he got promoted. He got 80% hike in his own company and he's doing so well. So it was just not about playing tabla. It's about music that was relieving his stress, completely out of his brain, and he was enjoying, he was looking forward for something in life. And today he's leading such a happy, meaningful, and successful life.
I also feel listening to music is one beautiful way of enhancing your creativity.
Yes.
Like I know that my writing really turns out amazingly when I'm listening to music.
Yes.
Writing your thoughts, you can journal your thoughts. There are some beautiful questions. If you would like to take them down, they'll really help you. Early in the morning when you wake up, you can talk about what are you truly, truly happy about.
Yes.
And write down those things. That will start replaying in your mind throughout the day. It'll keep you high. Another question that you can ask is, what is that you can be grateful? What is that you have in life that you're truly grateful that life has given you these things, whether it could be a relationship, something to do with your career, even a small little thing that has changed your life. These two questions in the morning can really give you a beautiful start to the day.
Very true. Then self-affirmation. Now self-affirmation, which is practices emotional intensity. It can significantly impact one's mindset. Crafting personalized affirmation based on individual struggles and repeating them aloud, even if it is that you're on the road or you're in like we do it every day. Now people have got used to it. Earlier they thought these guys have gone crazy, but now they know that they are doing something. This can build self-confidence and reduce a stress level to really, really high levels. Okay, that much I can tell you.
So, if you feel that you're not a person who can go out there and share this when you're walking, you feel people will notice you, then even doing this while you're taking a shower in the bathroom, still has the same effect.
Yep.
So whether you're doing it out loud in public or you shut yourself in the bathroom and you're doing it, it still has the same
impact.
But
complete emotional intensity has to be there when you do it.
So we spoke about two aspects. One was the body, second was the mind. Now let's delve into the third, and that is spiritualism or spiritual practices. These practices really provide a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. Generally as humans with growing economy, we've not become more content. We've not become more happier. In fact, we've got caught into this rat race of competing and acquiring material possessions. And because of this rat race, we end up in a lifestyle more than what we are earning.
Very true.
Giving us such huge EMIs, and then those EMIs carry a burden on ourselves that if I lose this job, how will I be able to pay up my EMIs? What will happen to my family requirements?
True.
And that builds more stress when there are tough times going on. Oh my God, will I be laid off today? So instead of feeling secured, feeling settled in your career and expanding, you start living in fear. Isn't it really important to live in the means that we have and be happy with what you have and strive for more? So aspirations are great, but if they become the need of an hour, it starts challenging your health. Second is really embracing life with what you have and being grateful for what you have.
Absolutely.
Gratitude is a beautiful way to reduce fear, to reduce anger, to fight anxiety.
Yes.
And that is how it enhances your overall well-being. Another beautiful thing that you can do with yourself is contributing to others' happiness and success, even in small little ways. Sometimes you feel that I don't have the time. Where can I think? What can I do? But I believe small little activities which you can do in your daily life, you can choose what you want to do, right?
Yes.
Like, for example, 2-3 things that we have done to contribute towards others. Of course, our mission, our purpose, our coaching, all these free live sessions we do is all towards that art of contribution. But few more things which I would like to mention beyond these free live sessions. One, we built our beautiful house and we entered on it on 26 July last year. But before we entered, we ensured that we were supporting 50 children who are born in wrong environments. There is an organization who takes care of their physical, mental, emotional well-being, education, and nutritious food. We supported those 50 kids. So when I had that feeling that 50 kids have got a proper home because of me, and today here I am in my own space, I really felt so happy and great about myself.
Absolutely.
The other small little thing that we do on every weekend is if someone of you have heard about this Robin Hood Army.
Yes.
So they really go and reach out to this underprivileged children by providing them things for their education, food, clothing, and we all contribute towards that weekend drive. We don't have the time, but we contribute financially. Another way what we really did was, if you could specify.
It's very small. You know, we all have someone working in a house. Like we have our Asha who works with us. And she decided that 2 children, 2 daughters, both studying in corporation school. So with the salary now that we are giving, she decided that, you know, one girl, she can afford to put her into a English medium school. And she said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to put her, and then let me see about the later, whether I'll be a report or not. So when we heard this, the only feeling we got is that this is not fair with that any girl whom she decides not to go.
Well, me and my sister, I know how close we are, but if something would have happened like this between us, I'm sure it would have damaged our relationship.
We thought that it will get grudge between the 2 sisters, and this one daughter who's going to be behind in that corporation school, she'll hate the mother that why did she do with her and not with her, you know, and that feeling we didn't want it. So we told her, don't worry, put both the daughters into this English school and we'll take care of the complete education. And you know, yesterday she came and she shared this with me, and then today with her in the morning, that now last 2 months, both the daughter, one daughter has become the monitor of the school, and other daughter has taken part in English competition of a poem, and she came 3rd in the school. And the daughters, both of them told the mother that please tell auntie that thank you so much. It is because of her that we both are in the school, and we are so happy and so grateful. These are kids. One is in the 5th standard, and
one is 12 years old, and one is 10 years old.
One is 10 years old. You know, when she shared this with me yesterday night and today morning, as if I think there was nothing beautiful than that. It was the most beautiful thing that 2 small kids, you know, they're enjoying their education, and now they don't need a tuition teacher. On their own, when they come back and they study, they're telling the mother that, you know, this is what this means, this is what this means. It's so fulfilling, my dear friends. So these are small things that can release all your stress altogether when you enter the world of contribution.
So these small little acts can really foster a sense of interconnectedness and joy.
Yes.
Then another very, very crucial thing is taking time out on weekends.
Yes.
And spending time with your family and friends. It's the best way to relax and rejuvenate your life.
The one rule that we have made is every Sunday, we have one meal together with all our friends. Okay, all 12 of us, we go for meal. We watch, like last Sunday, we watched the movie,
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. This Sunday, we are going for that Hindi movie, which is coming, Rocky and Rani, I don't know. For us, it's not the movie, it's going together. And we don't talk about work, we just talk about crap. But everybody's laughing, everybody's so happy. So we made that a rule.
So it's an entire plan. We're going to start with our evening tea. We're going to enjoy the movie. We'll have dinner. And then we are coming back.
Absolutely.
And that's with an entire group. So I know it's going to be so much fun that by the time we come back, our stomach is hurting. We have laughed so much. The entire stress is released. And we are all set for Monday morning.
And let me tell you, this has been for the last 15 years that we have been going on. One of the case we would have missed, but we keep doing this. So that's one thing you can try. So to sum it up.
So before that, I mean, we'll definitely sum it up and give you in short, but I would really love to know from each one of you who's listening out there, any of this that you're trying to do, you've made it a consistent habit, and that's how you're taking care of your stress. Please share it in the comment section. What are you doing to take care of your stress? 1. Second, have you ever experienced the symptoms of stress that we just specified in the very beginning? If you're experiencing that, please share it with others so others also can become aware that these are symptoms of stress and what are you doing to prevent it. Anyone that we mentioned, you're doing it on your own. So of course, to sum it up,
the body-mind-soul connection can be a powerful tool in fighting and managing stress. By nourishing this holistic connection, you can create harmonious balance that promotes overall well-being and resilience. So let me take you to the steps once again. First, physical exercise, which means engaging in regular physical activity is not only beneficial for your body, but also for your mind and soul. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters, and reduces stress hormones like cortisol. Activities like yoga, tai chi, or even a simple walk in nature can help calm the mind and nourish the soul, fostering a sense of inner peace.
Then, of course, it's about mindfulness and meditation, right? Practicing mindfulness and meditation allows you to cultivate awareness of your thoughts and emotion without judgment. You get used to being present in the moment, and that can help you reduce anxiety about the past or the future. In fact, meditation is the best way to connect to your inner self. It really offers you insights about who you are, what you truly desire. So for different people, it works different ways. For some people, meditation is the best way. For some people, chanting some kind of mantra to be able to connect to that universal power gives you that way of really releasing your stress and somewhere feeling secured and safe, that there is something beyond you which can take care of yourself and your loved ones.
Third is breathing techniques. Deep breathing exercise can help activate the body's relaxation response and counteract the stress response. Techniques like, diaphragmatic breathing or box breathing can calm the nervous system, leading to a more balanced state of mind and increase awareness of the soul's presence within.
In fact, these breathing techniques I can share with you. One of my clients was really, she's an asthma patient. And when COVID hit, she was really on very high level of stress and anxiety.
Yep.
These breathing techniques really helped her expand her diaphragm. This meditation helped her calm her mind. There is a small little mindful thing that we do in the morning with our clients. They also go through this exercise. If anyone needs that, you can put it in the comment section and
we can send it to you free of cost. Yeah, absolutely.
That 11 minutes of meditation that she went through, she could start sleeping peacefully and she could go through this huge tough phase of COVID, because every time, every minute living with that fear that what if I encounter this illness? And believe me, 30 days, so she had kept everyone away, even her physical health, which was building in so much of strain and burden on all the activities that they had to be handled between her and her husband and a small little daughter with them. Then, of course, like we all discussed, nourishing nutrition. So some people really, some cultures, India especially, we believe that when a food is cooked with love, then it really serves the soul. And that's why we want to return home and get food cooked by the mother's hand or the wife's hand. We also know that today, most of us are not cooking ourselves. There is someone else who's doing it for us. But when you have that beautiful connect with that person, you're enriching her life.
Like for example, Asha, she's so happy with her daughters. Every day, I'm sure she's going to cook from a soul that she wants to give us great food. So that's how you can do.
Then, of course, creativity
and expression. This is important. Engaging in creative activities like art, writing, music, or dance. This also can be a very therapeutic, and it's very, very important for emotional expressions. Expressing yourself creatively can help release pent-up emotions and tap into the deeper aspect of your soul.
And then, of course, connection and support, right?
Yes.
Social connections and a sense of community. Believe me, that's the best way. It plays an essential role in combating stress. And somehow, over the years, we have started missing this. We really don't know who our neighbor is. We really don't know who lives in this society. We step out and we put our head and just move out. But a small little act in the lift of smiling at that other person can build that connect. Of asking how was your day, or a good morning or a good evening, can build that connect. And you feel so nice that you can walk out to someone just in your society and spend 15 minutes and come back. It's really a beautiful way to engage with people and reduce your stress. Spending time, of course, with your loved ones and sharing your feelings and seeking support can definitely strengthen bond between the body, mind, and soul. When you're having that pressure, tomorrow you may be laid off, or there's a bad news come to you. You have someone to go and share that. That itself reduces half of your stress. And then, of course, the final one
is gratitude and spirituality. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude and embracing spirituality or a sense of purpose can offer solace during challenging times. being thankful for what you have and connecting to something greater than yourself can provide a profound sense of inner peace and strength. And this is something which I've been doing for 29 years. Every day morning, starting with gratitude and chanting for 3 hours every single day, connecting to the higher purpose, the higher universal mind, and that gives you a different level of solace.
So let's really remember, everyone's journey is unique. It may take time to establish that strong body, mind, and soul connection, but it's for you to discover what works best for you.
Yes.
The way you can really strengthen your body, the way you can take care of your mind, and finally the soul, something which we have started really missing connecting with. Combining various practices, some things we shared, some things you can pick up from the net. There is so much available.
Absolutely.
What works best for you and incorporating that in your daily routine, that's really very essential. You can try whatever you want, but that combination has to be done every single day. That's how you can have a holistic approach to manage your stress and live a healthy and a fulfilling life. And of course, if stress becomes overwhelming or persistent, then don't hesitate to seek out professional help. Your health is much more important than the money and the time that you invest on seeking such help.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So don't hesitate. Take care of your body, your mind, and soul, so that in spite of the high pressure in your role, you can manage the stress and keep acing in your career. So guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Yes.
Have a wonderful weekend.
And see you again on next Friday, 9 p.m. on the same topic on how to ace your career.